Good morning, my name is Alan Mayer. I'm a retired Anglican priest and I'm taking us through the Bible in 365 readings. We are just about to embark upon a little look at the wisdom literature in the Bible, days 196 to 199, and we're going to begin with a short reading from the book of Job, chapter 19, verses 1 to 11. In this reading, Job is answering one of his critics. How much longer will you break me down and torment me with words? 10 times you've criticized me, aren't you ashamed of abusing me? If it's true I've done wrong, the error is mine alone. You say you are better than me, and my suffering proves I'm in the wrong. Can't you see it's God who has done this? He has set his trap and caught me. Even when I cry out, I'm under attack, no one answers me. I cry aloud for justice, but no one hears. My way is blocked. I can't get through. I can't see my way in the darkness he has sent. He has stripped my glory away. He has taken the crown from my head. He beats me down completely till I'm gone. My hope is like an uprooted tree. His anger burns like fire. He treats me like an enemy. As I said earlier, today we begin a brief look at the School of Wisdom and its contribution to the Bible. There are only 3 books belonging to this school of thought in most Bibles: the books of Job, Proverbs, and Ecclesiastes, which is sometimes called Koheleth. Outside of the Hebrew canon, but included in the ancient Septuagint in Greek, and therefore in Roman Catholic and Orthodox Bibles, and in a supplement often called Apocrypha in Lutheran and Anglican Bibles, we also find 2 major works of the Wisdom School: the book actually called Wisdom, and a book that was, for long, confusingly called Ecclesiasticus, but now more often called, after its author's surname, Sirach. Wisdom and its scholars did not get a good press from the biblical editors, who said the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom. They said things like this because after the Babylon exile, the so-called wise had failed to warn the population about the coming disaster and had omitted to warn them to mend their ways in the way that the major prophets Isaiah and Jeremiah had. The Wisdom School was international. Some of its writings have also been found in ancient Egypt, and the Magi in Matthew's birth narrative were wise men, probably from Persia. Wisdom's teachings were largely based on common sense. Often set out in verse, Wisdom's teachings were designed to be memorized. It paid lip service to God and obedience to the social norms. It encouraged sensible, cooperative behaviour, but it provided no easy answer to questions about the meaning of life. Here in Job 19 today, we have Job expressing this very dilemma. He's an innocent man who is suffering. In various places in the Old Testament, and a few in the New as well, the common thing for people to say was, "What have you done to deserve this?" But Job is having none of it. He's suffering, but he's done nothing to deserve it. His suffering he blames directly on the ultimate cause of all things, God himself. At the end of 3 long dialogues arguing out the issues, the book of Job comes to the conclusion that feeble human minds can't possibly understand God's motives or purposes. But because God is God, we have no choice but to give way to him. Well, tomorrow we're going to turn to another book from the Wisdom School, we're going to turn to the book of Proverbs and its meditations on what is a sensible way to live.